New York City is the most diverse and vibrant city in the world. And if we want to preserve that diversity and that vibrancy, that means that we need to fight to have a just city that we're proud to live in.
Preserving the diversity in New York is critical. What we're seeing is that people who've been in the community for their entire lives, who've raised kids in the neighborhood, can't afford to live here anymore. Many of these families, the elderly, the disabled, they have a right to be here, but it's because of the market pressures and new owners wanting to get them out that they're being taken to court or being forced to leave. We became involved in the 90 Elizabeth Street case because we have a relationship with the tenants in that building. Based on our past work experiences with legal services, we turn to them for their support, for their guidance, for their expertise, and for their leadership.
At 90 Elizabeth Street, the entire building is facing a host of harassment tactics that are brought by the new landlord. Not making basic repairs in the building. It's a way to harass tenants out of the buildings, a way to constructively evict them.
They came to me and gave me the opportunity and helped us to file a case against the landlord for harassment on former renovations.
We settled the case in December of 2015. The landlord agreed to make all of the repairs by the end of June 2016, and we also got a rent reduction.
I never thought it would be an ending to this. When they start doing the renovation, and I start believe a little bit day by day, and it eventually came through. It's getting closer to finish, and I feel very happy.
La renta era 1,900. No sabía que existía el overcharge, el exceso de renta, que era un overcharge. Después que yo me hicieron pagar todos esos meses que yo no había vivido aquí.
Ms. Morell first went to housing court without an attorney, and as a result, a judgment was entered against her. And so it wasn't until we took her case that we were able to get an emergency rental assistance grant to prevent her eviction and also raise her overcharge defense. And those avenues that we have resources to get to were completely cut off to her without an attorney to represent her.
Cuando el juez determinó que tenía que recibir dinero de los servicios de exceso de renta, me sentí muy feliz a la compañía de Legal Service NYC.
Housing instability affects so many other areas in a person's life, and we're only sort of beginning to understand that. And I think our work is important because we can help preserve that stability and, preserve those families.
Some work was being done underneath my apartment. They were up in the ceiling or wherever their pipes was, and it burst, and all the raw sewage came and flooded my whole apartment, all my kitchen area. Raw sewage, oil and grease, and it destroyed the kitchen. It destroyed my dining room area with my carpet and everything. After 2 years of waiting for these repairs to be done, I've lost hope.
We were able to work with the tenant association and work with Sylvia and some other tenants to actually make a concerted effort to get these repairs done. Within
weeks, within days, after going to court with legal services and their representation, with management, with the owners, they immediately, before the sun went down, got on the issue. What legal service was able to do was restore hope in me. They gave me another chance to think, okay, there is a way to fix this without living in squalor like that.
Our work has a great impact in people's lives. In a short-term sense, our attorneys are out there day in, day out, preventing evictions, working with tenants to get repairs in their apartments and address, really critical needs. We hope to have a long-term effect in people's lives, both in terms of being able to preserve affordable housing units across the city, but also in really sending a message to landlords that the kinds of unscrupulous and threatening behaviour that they may engage in will no longer be acceptable.
Pro bono work is really important because we are in the unfortunate situation of having to turn away clients every day. We don't have enough staff to handle those cases directly, so volunteers help us to serve more clients.
Doing pro bono work and representing people who really need your help is incredibly satisfying. I'm a lifelong New Yorker, and ways in which that I can help life for New Yorkers in a positive way is one of the most satisfying things of my professional career.
What I want for Legal Services NYC is to keep increasing the impact that we can have on behalf of our clients and their communities, to continue our really important work to change the laws, practices, and policies that hold our clients back so that we can continue to create a more just city that we can all be proud to live in.